this is pretty cool. As we kind of learn JavaScript more and get better at jQuery, you can kind of see how you'll be able to create these dynamic, interactive experiences. What I want to do is keep going on this example and talk about creating data. Now, we already have through this checkbox email and name covered. I want to now do something with the select in the text area. And I think a good example would be to add a preview box. So if we go over here, I want to, when you select something, I want it to auto-populate the reason. And then as you type in real time, I want it to type out the message here. And to bring you up to speed on what I've done so far, I just created a simple div called letter preview with the reason, the message, and an empty p tag. And this is where we're going to put our data. Now, by default, I had this hidden like this, but we're gonna show it through adding a class called showMe, which will create a block and it will make it shown. And then just for making everything look nice, I added a keyframe animation with CSS, not JavaScript. So all I'm doing is fading it in with a JavaScript keyframe. Nothing complex there, and that's it. So let's get writing our jQuery, and I'm going to try to stay zoomed in so we can see things, and hopefully this works out. So we need to do two things. We need to select the form. So there's only one form on this page, so I'm going to be kind of vague on my selection here. So on the form select, on change, we're going to use the shorthand method for change event. You can see, I think in the last example we did on. Doesn't really matter for this. It's all the exact same. And what we're going to do is two things. One, we're going to show the box. And then the second thing we're going to do is write the data to the box. All right. That's step one. Step two is we're going to mess with the text area. And rather than change, we're going to do on input, which is probably confusing. You're seeing input, but this is actually the action of input. And a reason we're doing that is because as you type, I want it to be real time. So every time you key press down, that's pretty much what that's saying. We're also going to show the box and write the data to the box. And what you can immediately see is we're sharing, we have like two separate kind of things going on, but we're going to be sharing similar actions. So maybe there's a way to condense this or refactor it later. And so maybe I'll make a comment here and do this for the next lesson. Mystery refactor, make more efficient. And we'll just bury that at the bottom and kind of let you know that that is coming. So hopefully if you've been following along, if you were able to keep up with this example, this should be pretty easy. We are going to, first thing, select the preview with jQuery. And we're going to add a class called showMe, which if you remember, as I was just saying, it's hidden by default. But if you add a class showMe, it says display block. Now, what I'll do is just test this. So I'm going to change it to I love you. And the box shows it animates in. Pretty straightforward, nothing complex, because the class showMe was added. And the final thing we need to do is we just need to write the data. So the reason for contacting is equal to this val, and that's it. Because let's open up our select, and what you might see here is there's a placeholder reason that the user can't select. And then we have these three options where you have value 1, value 2, value 3. And all we're going to do is assign that to a variable. And let's go to letter preview reason. So we're going to letter preview, the p tag reason, and we're going to make the text the reason for contacting. Straightforward. So we're going to click this. It's going to add a class. It's going to show it, and our text will be there. That's pretty cool. Let's change it to I love you. Let's change it to I am spamming you. It doesn't matter. And the nice thing about jQuery is we're re-adding a class, but it's not going to add, like, as we make a change, it's not going to add the class show me 10 times. if we look and inspect here, it's going to auto handle that logic for us. So if it already exists, it's just going to skip over and do nothing. Pretty neat. And that's set up. So let's now let's kind of condense this and copy and paste pretty much this exact same thing for our text area code. So we definitely want to show me the letter preview with the class. And this is going to be changed to message. And it's still just this val. And the reason is wrong. We're actually going to be targeting the message. So we just switch this out and refresh here. I'm going to type something. And you can see that we're able to type real time and add a reason. And you can see if you don't do spaces that it will overflow. But it's pretty cool. And we've essentially just recreated a preview thing. Now, you can see this isn't really efficient. There is some, or reusing code. Maybe there's a way to refactor this, and I'll do that actually in the next lesson.